Hello everybody, Carl Keister, ClearSurf Financial Education. Wanted to bring an update to you. If you had watched yesterday, I'm sure you saw in the news, the Dow was up over 1,500 points or 5% in the pre-market move. And of course, throughout the day, it started fading. But we look for a 10% return on the year, and we moved 5% yesterday. So this goes back to the theory which I've been saying all along, is trying to time the market is next to impossible. The market had moved up 2% 3 or 4 days leading into the election. So Monday through basically Thursday, market was up each of those days. And things were positive because they saw that we didn't get the blue wave that a lot of people were fearful of, which would have meant higher taxes, more regulation, and those things the market wouldn't have liked. So the market's reacting positively right now, and that's because they think that they're going to hang on to the Senate. So if the Republicans hang on to the Senate and we have a mixed Congress, markets have typically done very well in that environment. Some of the research I've looked at has been anywhere from 12 to 14% when there's a mixed Congress. So that's actually a good thing for the market. But the biggest move yesterday, the reason why we saw this pop, was the CEO of Pfizer came out and said that they have a vaccine that they're working on. It's going to be ready very shortly, that had a 90% effective rate of stopping COVID. So those that took the placebo versus those that took the vaccine, 90% of those that took the vaccine did not get COVID. So that's a very positive thing for the market. Now, what this means though also is people were playing catch up. So those stocks that were doing very well, the stay-at-home stocks, the Amazon, Netflix, Zoom, Peloton, those stocks all took a hit yesterday because they've just been up astronomical. I don't even know, Zoom at this point in time is unbelievable. It's off the charts. But then if you look at the financials and the energy stocks, which have been some of the biggest laggers, they were on the move yesterday, along with the airlines, hotels, cruise lines. I think it was Carnival or Royal Caribbean was up 25%. AMC movie theater, I think, is up 60%. So those stocks that look like they were dead in the water are now getting some love. And there's an awful lot of money, trillions of dollars in cash on the sidelines. So people are starting to feel a little more comfortable about getting out of that. And I saw a few of the talking heads on TV that basically said that they think there could be another 5 to 10% upside between now and the end of the year, which is your normal, typical Santa Claus rally. Now, there are 50 million doses, but it's a 2-dose process. So only 25 million people have access to this. That's not even 10% of the population of the United States, let alone the 7.2 billion people who live outside the US. Now, there are other companies out there working on vaccines as well, so maybe they'll also be coming around shortly. But all this tells me that there is a lot of time between now and then. So this is going to drag into 2021 for sure. But it is going to be good that if we can get some vaccines, some positive momentum, maybe the shutdowns won't have to be so severe. Or a lot of people like myself, we just went on vacation to Colorado last week, out and back. Everyone on a plane was wearing a mask. Everyone in the airports was wearing a mask. I felt much safer on the plane than truly in my gym, because in the gym, 90% of people are walking around without masks. We're all breathing heavy and exercising. So that to me seems a lot more likely to pick it up at the gym than the airport. So the cruise lines, the airlines, the hotels are all starting to pick up, and people are going to try to do some bottom picking, maybe, the ones that have been hit the hardest. So you want to keep that in mind. So again, if you like this video, if I haven't mentioned before, please give it a thumbs up. I do have a course that I'll talk about towards the end that'll help you get your financial house in order. And I go into a lot of different things, from stocks, bonds, budgeting, financial planning, estate planning. These are times that we're living right now. You should be looking at these items. So anyway, that link will be down below. So please give it a thumbs up. Now, where I think it's going to go, I do think if the positive news, if the Democrats take the White House and they hang on to the House of Representatives and Republicans control Senate, we're going to have this mixed euphoria, which usually works pretty well because neither side is going to be able to push it through. Plus, the House of Representatives, the Democrats only have about a 15, I think it's down to 15 seat lead out of 430 or 450 seats. That's not a lot. So that's going to help keep things pretty neutral, I believe. So that's a good thing for the stock. So right now is the time where you might want to start looking at some of these things that have been beaten down a lot. Oil stocks have all popped. Oil prices were up 10% yesterday. They're up again today. These are all things hinging on the economy getting back to some kind of normalcy. But again, I want to just curb your enthusiasm a little bit about that because we still have flu season to get through. There's still going to be an awful lot of people that have no access to the vaccine. And quite frankly, there will be a lot of people out there that won't take the vaccine because they're going to be afraid of the side effects. So I still don't know how this is going to work out. We're living in unprecedented times. It's a once in a century pandemic, and we're all part of it right now, unfortunately. And so we're yet to see how this is going to work out. So getting back to what I was saying earlier, I have been helping people for 14 years as far as getting their financial house in order, helping them with financial planning, whether it be college funding, retirement, estate planning, budgeting. I've done all these things. So I have a course down below, very inexpensive course that you can learn from home, at least have a better knowledge, basic knowledge of what's going on. And then if you wanted to get in touch with me to go beyond that, you can do so. But for that, right now, I'll leave it there. And again, please give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one.